I don't know, man. What's it matter?
Yeah, I was trying to be entertaining.
Uh, yeah.
So what did you get up to today, Big Berg?
Still sick in bed, man. Now I'm at the post office, but
Sick? What?
still got an
Sick with what?
ear infection, man.
Oh shit!
And I have cancer, you son of a bitch.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I feel terrible about that.
So we got nobody watching, so we might as well just talk to ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle having no money in June or July.
Dude, you're not gonna have no money in June or July, bro. Chill out.
I'm gonna have no money in June or July unless I get donations. And I'm gonna start e-begging for those donations. I'm gonna be like, vegan activists on the street, and if you want to see me take a dump in LVMH stores, please send money to my PayPal
All right, we got
or
one person
Venmo.
watching. So we got one person.
Just one, huh? How's it feel to be the one? And you're still the one, da 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 da, still the one, do do do. Still talking to Joseph, and you're still the one.
Well, if you're gonna beg for money, why don't you just ask your parents for money?
'Cause they're cutting me off.
You.
All right, you don't have to believe it. It's just the way it is. Some things will never
All right.
change. Um,
Now we got two people watching. Went from 1 to 0 to 2.
so I'm gonna be or I'm organizing the Boston Vegan Earth Day March, and I was wondering if you would come to Boston for that. Please.
I don't know, dude.
Hello, cool cats. Who the hell is that? Bagoon Poetry? Bagoon Poetry. So you coming to Boston for the Vegan Earth Day March?
I doubt it.
Why? I'll give you a place to stay.
Yeah, but it's like $5,000 to travel. So
No, it's not, dude. You can get a ticket to Boston right now. It'll be like $300. No, no. I bet you can get a round trip for 300. And you'll save money on
I
hotel.
think
I'm sure we'll get you fed.
no, I'm good. I'll just stay in El Monte and eat Vietnamese food.
I thought it was Thai food.
I have a friend JP who calls Vietnamese food Vietnamese food.
Uh, oh, good. I was watching. I was watching this like YouTube channel. It's like this former CIA guy, and he's talking about honey pots and like how they use the honey pots as the
Yeah.
agents. And I'm just thinking like he was just basically like, look, if some really hot chick is into you and you're not a movie star or a millionaire, it's bullshit. Like,
Dude,
Dan,
they've
you
used it
gotta,
against me. I've dated FBI informants.
yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's good to know. So if anyone that I deem like, would you say a 7 or a higher or an 8 or higher?
I don't know, man. I think the premise is that you have to be a CIA target first.
Well, let's say I am. All right.
Why would you be a CIA target?
Look, I do stuff. I'm a cool guy. I'm out there. I'm living dangerously. You know,
All right.
the government should love me. All right. They should be. They
Yeah.
want to. Yeah. Think you get to be the only cool one around here? The
I
government
didn't say
likes
that.
this guy.
I didn't say that. They actually hate me, but yeah.
Okay. Well, if the government is listening right now, I like. Well, I like really dark hair. I'm really into the. I like the like kind of a smoky, either like kind of smoky bluish green eyes or just regular like that bright amber color, right? I'm really into the hourglass shape, and I like shorties. So if you send any honeypots out after me, uh, just make sure that they fit that description. And I'm really partial to ripe tropical fruit. So if you could send some of that with her, you think they'll send it?
I don't know, man.
Wouldn't
I'm
that
just
be
a
like
little
a fun?
embarrassed this is on my channel.
What? I Oh, that this is on your channel, but wouldn't that be like a funny skit? Like if like you're trying to get like drop hints as to what kind of honeypot you want to be honeypotted with. I don't know. I can't hear you, man. It's bad reception or something. Yeah, it's bad reception. I don't know. I was just trying to like bring some comedy here, some laughs, make people smile. I don't I guess I failed. I guess I failed. Um well, I drove through Kansas, which is the most boring state in the country. Although I will say that Kansas City seems like it could be very entertaining.
A bit
There, there does
all right.
there does seem like there is probably some stuff going on in Kansas City. So I would go back there for sure. I'd like to go back there actually. Well, I just met up with Serena Farb, born vegan. She's she started veganearthdaymarch.org. Anyway, she's an activist. We were just hanging out, drinking some tea and going over stuff for the march. We're at like a vegan cafe. Then, so I had like some tea at this vegan cafe. And then I went to, and let me tell you something. There was some beautiful people that came into this cafe. I don't know if they're all vegan. I hope they are. But then we went to, or I went to like a raw vegan restaurant called Gigi's. And I had a really great meal there, but it was very expensive. So, yeah. I don't know why the raw food stuff is so expensive when they literally give you like such a small amount of food. It should be like the cheapest. It should be like cheaper than everything else. Why is it more expensive?
Yeah, the raw food restaurants are always really off-putting too.
What?
The raw food restaurants are always really off-putting too.
Why are they off-putting?
Overpriced, just like hippie bullshit. Just like, it's not my thing.
Yeah. I mean, generally I eat pretty simply. I could have the same thing every single night, basically either gluten-free potato gnocchi or rice with veggies, and I make my own little sauce. I do sugar, coconut aminos, and hot sauce. Mix that together, and that's my sauce.
Nice.
I was reading on some raw food group on Facebook. This one person was like, "Oh no, I was in Japan and I had to meet I don't know if they were at like a business meeting or a family thing. They're like, I wasn't able to eat raw. I had to eat, so I ate tempura and salad with oily dressing, and I may have even ate something with cheese and fish." And I was like, why didn't you just get rice and steamed vegetables? And the person responds, "That's not raw." And I was like, you just said you ate fucking tempura, which is fried and cooked stuff that was made with stuff that's not even vegan. And at least rice, and then like at least rice and steamed veg would be like 80-10-10 at least, because it was like a low fat raw group. And then this other person's like response for them like, be kind. They were nice enough to open up and share. And I was just like, okay, I just was like, I'm just wondering why they didn't, I thought you could get rice and vegetables in Japan pretty easily. And then the other person responds again, and they're like, yes, you can get rice at any restaurant in Japan, but you don't understand that in Japan, like there's a lot of pressure not to to go with the crowd and not be different or not cause not make things more difficult or something. Or I just some like bullshit response. And I'm just like, dude, these people are so full of shit. Like it's like, why don't you just admit that you wanted to fucking eat fried food and not be raw, or not eat 80-10-10 or not eat fucking rice and vegetables. They had to come up with some fucking bogus cockamamie story about like having to impress the boss or some shit. It's just like, dude, if you have this conviction, you don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna fucking eat, where you're calling yourself low fat raw vegan, and then you go and eat fucking tempura and fried fish. Like it just pisses me off how people lie to themselves. Like I know they lie to them. They do not. They delude themselves, man.
Doesn't everybody do that? Not just low fat,
Sure,
raw, 80
but you know what? It's just annoying. It's more annoying when they do.
salt free.
It's more annoying when they do it. It's more annoying when they do it.
All right.
It's more annoying when they do. You know what? You're right. Everybody does it, and I'm done with this fucking place. I'm done with the human race. I'm done.
Got to go to the woods then.
Yeah, why does everybody say that? Oh, just go. Why don't you go live in the woods? It's like, dude, I don't have any fucking skills. All right. What are you expecting me to go like do living in the woods? I don't have any skills.
You said you didn't want to be around humans.
Yeah, I wish I'm done with the human race, but I have no choice. I have no choice. Oh, of course you have a choice. You could go and learn how to support yourself. Dude, I don't have any. I'm 33 years old. You know how long it would take me to learn with learning this? I have learning disabilities, emotional blocks. I'm a depressed, like anxious, PTSD-ridden fucking retard.
You're
Who
just
doesn't
giving
know how
yourself
to do math.
You're just giving yourself a bunch of fake diagnoses now. I've anaclysis, manic depressive psychosis.
It's not fake. I have real diagnoses from a doctor,
All right, fair enough.
and I can prove it. I can prove it.
You don't have anything to prove to me, my friend.
Well, apparently I do, because you just said all my diagnoses that I listed were fake.
Well, you're just naming a bunch of random shit.
Well, it's a bunch of random shit I've been diagnosed with: anxiety, depression, cyclothymia, PTSD, OCD, Tourette's syndrome. What else? Oppositional personality. What the and I have no skills because I'm retarded and was never able to learn anything. So like, yeah, okay, just go live in the woods. Oh, just go like, all right, fine. You know what? Why don't I just go starve in the woods? How about that?
You don't need to be in the woods to starve. You can starve to death on the
I'm gonna starve on
big cities of America.
Okay, I'm gonna starve on the streets of America. That's my plan for June and July. We'll see if I make it to August when I might have a job lined up. Not that I couldn't have a job in June and July. I just don't really want to work. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why I don't want to work?
Why?
You want to know why, Joseph?
Because it sucks?
And because I have anxiety and depression and cyclothymia and OCD and PTSD and oppositional personality and my I've never been officially diagnosed, but my mom's a therapist, my brother's a psychiatrist, and they both said that I have ADHD, and and I have been told that I have been diagnosed with certain learning disabilities. No one's ever really said it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm retarded. I know I'm retarded. Retarded means slow. They say that I'm a slow processor. If I'm a slow processor, why aren't I just retarded? Why can't I just say that?
I don't know what cyclothymia is.
It's like kind of like cycles of mild depression that range from like very mildly depressed to like extremely depressed.
Okay.
And the thing is, now the government has made it a lot more difficult for people to like collect disability. So you have to nowadays you have to like get a disability lawyer and like, fucking, I don't know, you have to like do a bunch of appeals, and I don't know, it's basically a regular
you would certainly win on appeal if you have all those diagnoses.
Yeah, I think that I would, which is why I'm wondering if I should bother getting this job. Because if I get the job, then it might look bad if I'm trying to get disability.
What's the job?
Selling posters for $55,000 an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, traveling around America. You know, selling novelty posters to college kids for a ridiculous amount of money for me to collect. I don't know.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
well, if I can stick it out, if I can stick this thing out, if I really can stick it, hey, Joseph, if I stick it in this job, if I can stick this job to this job when I stick on this job,
Very Freudian, dude. This is very fucking.
oh yeah, you want to stick on this job with me?
I
Um,
do. I do. I really do.
Yeah, well, we'll stick on the job together. Anyway, I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna go to Southeast Asia, where you can be a freak, a retarded American freak with cyclothymia, depression, anxiety, PTSD, OCD, oppositional personality, ADHD, Tourette's, weirdo, and still land a pretty nice partner who isn't a honeypot. She'll look like a honeypot, but she isn't a honeypot.
Yeah.
But you can't take them to America, because as soon as they come to America or Europe or whatever, they'll find out how they could just make a bunch of money being a honeypot. Hey, as vegans, should we not say honeypot? Should we say sugar pot? How about agave pot? How about stevia pot?
Could be good. I mean, what's your obsession with honeypots now?
I guess I'm just trying to figure out if I've why they haven't honeypotted me yet. I deserve a honeypotting. Sorry, a sugar potting. I'm just as much of a threat to national security as anyone. How come they aren't honeypotting me? Yeah, I don't know. With my luck, I'll go to South. I'll be the only working class white dude that gets honeypotted in Southeast Asia. And I'll probably end
I
up,
really don't understand your obsession with honeypots, man.
and they'll probably end up being a lady boy too. That would be my luck. I get I get sugar potted by a lady boy in Thailand.
A transgender woman.
Yeah, they call them lady boys over there.
What state are you in now?
Missouri.
All right. Did you stop in St. Louis?
No, I don't know why I would. I'm going up to near Columbia, Missouri.
Nice. I went there one time.
To Columbia? Boring ass town. What the hell would you do there?
Look at Fox Farm.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Dude,
I wanna I wanna do some people watching on this trip.
now we got one per.
Well, that's good for them. Hey, if that one person watching is a sugar pot, you know, you can try and entice me. I don't mind being enticed by the sugar pot. You know, try not
No.
try not to fall for it, but I don't mind the enticing part of it. I don't like the part where they like stab you in the back or like you end up with a bag over your head or something or held ransom or you know. But the intriguing part, you want to intrigue me? Feel free to intrigue me. How about that?
Right next to me.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna go. We're gonna go to Southeast Asia after our tour in August. After our tour this fall. Yeah, man. We're gonna take that money. We're gonna go to Southeast Asia. Um, we're gonna find ourselves some. We're gonna find ourselves some sugar pot worthy companions, and then we're gonna. I can't hear you. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, we could go to the Middle East. That's possible. That is
Why don't
possible.
we go to Southeast Asia?
I mean, I don't know. I guess like on principle, you don't want to go to those. We can't go to those places. We have to stay here, where men are miserable. You know, like you know what? On principle, we have to stay in America and struggle and only be with like only have companion partners that are not as good looking as we would like and don't appreciate us that much on principle because they should have the freedom to be that way. We should not go to Southeast Asia or the Middle East where men are treated differently and are like really respected by beautiful women because you know of all that oppression stuff because that's the only reason that they treat men the good looking women treat men that way there is because they're oppressed. You know, when you give them the freedom they deserve, then then they will not treat us that way and not give us the time of day, and that's really the society we want to live in if we care about things. So do not go to Middle East or Southeast Asia. Stay here in America where women can treat you badly. That's the place to be. They have the freedom. Freedom. What? Larry's Boots. There's this billboard for Larry's Boots, exit 121. Well, let me ask you something. How do you make so much money selling fucking cowboy boots that you can afford a goddamn billboard? Answer me that. Do what? No, I didn't.
And this,
If you want, I mean, I was trying to carry it for us and like say some stuff that was funny and a little like edgy and ironic or obnoxious just to like keep people engaged, but I wasn't getting like a lot of rhythm from you. I was hoping to get like a little more rhythm. What? From what?
why do you?
Well, you invited me on here.
Yeah, there's not.
Oh, no rhythm? So, but let me get this straight. Like, you want to go live, right? Because you want the hours. But, like,
I need the hours.
you want the.
I don't want the hours. I need.
All right, need the hours. If you need the hours, then don't you think you should put in a little effort for the rhythm? I mean, yeah, but the thing is that I thought I thought you needed to. I don't know. Whatever. Fine. You don't want to give me rhythm. I mean, you're kind of giving me rhythm right now, but that's only because like I'm kind of trying to prompt it.
Well, you don't want to prompt it, then don't prompt it. But if you want to prompt it, then we can prompt it anytime,
Okay,
anywhere.
I
I'll
do want
prompt
to. In this case,
anytime. I will prompt you.
in this case, I do want to. In this case, I want to prompt it. I'm prompting.
All right, so you want some prompting.
I want to prompt. I'm prompting you pretty hard right now, actually.
I'm trying to prompt,
And
but you're not letting me prompt.
I love it when you prompt me.
There we go. Now we got 2 people
Prompt.
watching, so we just increased by 100%. Nico, oh, he left. All right. You know what, Nico? Fuck you. You know what, Nico?
Yeah, fuck you, Nico. Nico, you wouldn't know how to prompt if there was a prompt, if a prompter was teaching you how to prompt. If there was a prompter in your face, you wouldn't be able to fucking prompt.
Hey, Nico, anytime you want to come prompt, I could teach you how to prompt. But I know you don't want to fucking prompt. It's never going to prompt.
Dude, this is the whole problem with society right now is people have lost their ability to prompt. You know, like on online dating, you know, like I'll be trying to message with these girls, trying to get some rhythm, right? And I don't know, maybe my prompting skills are garbage because I try and ask them questions and they give me these like short ass responses and they don't even ask me any questions. And I'm like, okay, so like why? I'm just thinking to myself, why are they even bothering to talk to me? Okay, maybe it's just an attention. Oh, someone's giving me attention. Great. If that's all so I stop talking to them pretty quickly. Or like if they're giving me these like responses, right? I'll say something like, okay, well, I say, well, what did you find interesting about my profile that you decided to swipe right? Because it's not like the reason we're even chatting is because we matched. So why did they even bother matching with me if they're not interested in me? Why are they responding to me
Right.
if they're not interested in me? So this is like what
Right.
always puzzles me, and I'm thinking, okay, but maybe it's not always that I'm the problem. Maybe it's that these people don't know how to prompt. These, there's all these people out there that have no idea how to prompt. They don't have any ability to have a conversation.
For sure.
Or it's just me, or I'm an idiot and I'm doing something wrong. Yeah.
I think you're trying to talk to
My
some NPCs.
ex-girlfriend did tell me I'm terrible with women, so maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Maybe I just suck at prompting.
Terrible with women. She meant you're terrible to her.
What?
I don't know, man. You're quoting your ex-girlfriend. Your ex-girlfriend's a crazy person, dude.
Yes, this is true. Which is more evidence how I'm terrible with women, because I only end up with the crazy ones.
Could be something to that, yeah.
Hey, I'm in Sweet Springs, Missouri.
I've never heard. I don't know that I've heard of that town.
Well, there's a million zillion towns in this country that no one's ever heard of, and it makes you wonder, why the fuck is anyone there? I met this guy in a I met this guy in a at a rest stop in Kansas, right? And we were actually both on our way to Kansas City. But yeah, he was like in the bathroom charging his phone. He's the only other person at this rest stop, and he's eating a Subway sub. He's like, hey, and so we get to talking, and we were talking about how like, yeah, Kansas is like the most boring state ever. He's like, yeah, I'm from Ottawa or whatever, somewhere in Nebraska. He's like, yeah, it's similar. It's like, you wonder why anyone's there. You kind of become a celebrity if you're someone who ever ends up leaving and moving somewhere else. And
Yeah.
but he was saying like, he's like, yeah, he was just at this little passing through this little podunk town in Kansas or whatever. He stops at a gas station for the Subway to order a sub, and he's talking. He's like, yeah, it's like this really cute girl working behind the counter, and I'm just like, wait, so you're from here? And she says, yeah, I live right around the corner, or I live right up the road or something. In the middle of nowhere, this cute 20-something-year-old girl whose life is just fucking working at Subway. And I guess he told me that she said that she wants to get out, but that she has to like save up money or something. And we both remarked, we're like, well, you can go work at Subway anywhere in America, right? You don't have to fucking work in the middle of fucking nowhere. So people just get stuck. People grow up in these places. They don't have any sense of adventure. She probably works and then goes home and like smokes weed, Netflix, and chill. And like she's become so accustomed to that. Why the hell does she need to like make any big changes, right? I mean, are you with me on this or what? You're frozen, Joseph. I don't know. Alright, I guess it's just me on here now. Can't get any rhythm from Joseph because he's frozen. I mean, there's 2 people watching. You got anything to say about that? Hello? I'm not doing this. You know, I ordered this herbal tea, and they said there's caffeine free, but I feel like there's caffeine in here. All right, he left. Well, that's it. That's it for me. That's it for me. Let's see what. All right. Yeah. Well, that's it for me. That's it for me. All right. Fine. Well, that's it.